Hey Bookie besties, our makeup tutorial was well overdue. So with that being said, if you like the look that you're seeing right now, then keep on watching.
Shake for me. You do your hair and your nails lovely. Sexy your body. I want to stitch it up. Feel lovely.
Okay, hey y'all. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm Annmarie. I'm a little awkward at first, so give me a little minute to talk to you. Got these new lights from Amazon, so let me know if you guys like it. It's a newer light dupe, but right now I'm just taking my micellar water, the Garnier, and baby, we're doing a beginner-friendly makeup tutorial. I hope you stick around. I'll make this super easy, super fun. Kim, baby, this is for you and all my babies and my besties. That little beauty big sis. Hey y'all, so first step, like you saw me doing when I first came on here, I took my micellar water on a cotton pad. I just used it to cleanse my face. What the girlies don't tell you before you just put on primer and all that stuff, prep your skin. That is the first step to getting a really smooth makeup base. I learned it from my girl Tiana Robinson at Tiana Robinson Beauty. The goal is to rehydrate your face after you just dried it out. So I'm just gonna use my Cerave. It's like almost done. If you ever need a regular ass moisturizer, this is perfect. The daily moisturizing face lotion, this has lasted me so long. Once I moisturize and my skin is nice and prepped and ready to receive the makeup, now we start. So I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the Milk Makeup Primer dupe. So I'm just gonna put I never know how to apply this. I always feel so damn awkward applying this. So I'm gonna put this on my Real Technique sponge. I'm gonna put like one pump, like this much. This is a big ass beauty blender. I'm just gonna dab it all over my face. The key to actually letting primer do its thing, primer so the makeup can stick to it, so the makeup can stick and hold in place. So the goal is to let it sit for a bit. Let it sit on your skin and get tacky before applying anything else. I'm applying it now because I don't apply my foundation right away. So I don't need to wait for it to get tacky because I'm about to be doing 10 million other steps, right? So be careful of any piercings, hair, all of that fun stuff. Okay, cool. So while this is getting tacky, now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So as you can see, I don't have a lot. I tamed them yesterday, actually, with this reflector. And then this is the Maybelline Express Brow Ultra Slim Pencil in the shade Black Brown. So I'm gonna use the spoolie part. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see me. Okay, so I have y'all as close as I can get y'all, right? And what I'm gonna do, I have my mirror right here, so I'm looking down. I'm gonna sit here and take my pen. I'm gonna brush my brows. And nowadays the girlies don't like a dramatic brow or crazy 2016 type brow. So I'm just gonna brush. And what I've seen lately is the girls using like, not edge control per se, but like gels. Like the Got To Be, I've seen girls using the Got To Be or the what is the other one called? I'll insert them, but I don't have a lot and I just tamed them yesterday, so my brows are actually looking really good, so it's pretty easy to fill in. So I'm just gonna twist so I can get a little bit up, and then I'm gonna, can you guys see me? Very light strokes. And that's it. That's it. I'm not doing nothing more, nothing less. So I'm gonna go to the other side. And I like to just, I don't know how to describe how I did that because it's not perfect, obviously. I'm going to clean it up with concealer. But let me see if I can explain this eye. So again, I like to start like my natural brow shape. And mine kind of goes up. And you know, the tail, I got no hair. So it's really just being gentle. And kind of just like following where my natural brow shape is. Does that make sense? Does this make sense, besties? And I'm gonna go on the top. Again, very light strokes. Light. And I'm picking up the pencil. I'm not sitting here and dragging the product on the brow. I'm constantly picking up the brow. Picking up the pencil. Sorry, not the brow, the pencil. And making new light strokes. But essentially it's something like this, right? And I personally love the look of an ombre brow, so I like darkening my tail. So this to me is like, my brows are too light for me. Not in the front. The front, I like it to look super natural, so I'm going to sit here and take this I take my spoolie and just brush like this. This is just how I personally like my brows. If you like to follow and steal it, go right ahead, bookie. Me and my girl's gonna be fly together, and I just kind of go in. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm gonna be doing this for a little minute. How I like it. I like my brows like this, right? Nothing crazy. Now to make it darker on the ends, I seen the girlies just use eyeshadow or whatever, so that's what I'm gonna do real quick. So I'm gonna take this I can't speak English right now. The Milani Soft and Sultry palette, and I'm gonna take this dark shade in this corner, and I'm just gonna use, you can use any type of brush with an angled brush like this, but I'm gonna use my Anastasia brow pencil, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because it's the perfect brush for the perfect brush for brows. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna go into that last color and just dab a little bit, just a very little bit. This is extra, this is optional, you don't have to do this, beginners. And I'm just going on my tail, only on the tail we're doing this, because we don't want it too dark and dramatic. And I'm just tapping. That's it. I personally, okay, so when I first started concealing my brows, I started using like this flat top brush, but I really suggest a more rounded brush like this, something like a more curved top. Keep my concealers in this little thing in my makeup drawers. So this is gonna be like an affordable, well, we can do LA Pro Girl. We can do LA Pro Girl. For my under eyes, I always like using medium beige under my eyes. So I would like to take the bottle itself, but just I like to keep, and I put my brows up so it's easier to see. It kind of just, I don't get too close right here. I just kind of paint like a guideline. And then I'll take my concealer brush and then I'll start working the product in. So I'll start gently carving it. And because this concealer is so wet, I kind of like it to dry down a little bit, because I feel like it's too hard to work with when it's too wet like this. It's very, very easy to mess up. So I would definitely suggest thicker concealers, or even like an eyeshadow primer. I'm lying to you. A thick ass concealer. For a thick concealer, I know that's thicker than this one. Yeah, I would say the e.l.f. 16 Camo Concealer. I'm just fading this down a little, and then I'm gonna continue, because you see how already it's starting to get in my brows. I don't like that, so dry it down a little. And I like to bring this down. It's okay if it gets in your brows. You can always add the color back, but don't mess up your shape. And then I kind of just bring it down, and I use that same sponge, and I kind of just blend that out. And again, I went with medium beige because it's way brighter than me, but it's nice to conceal my brows with. It's really nice to clean my brows with. And so you saw me like kind of really sit there and work the product into my under eyes. You see that? You see how it's nice and blended? That is the goal. You don't want any really residue of like the white or the brighter concealer. So I'm really working to blend that out. And yeah, and I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna do it off camera. Okay, boogies, so I'm back. So I did underneath both brows. Let me turn off this extra light. This is a lot. Okay, so you see they're both carved really nicely. So now I'm gonna go in with one way closer to my skin tone, and that is gonna be fawn. Fawn is way closer to my skin tone, so I'm gonna use that on the top part of my brow. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit, and again, this is mine, so I can use this how I use it, obviously. But I'm just gonna, you see how a lot comes out and it can get really messy. And it's a very, very liquidy product. So I don't even want you guys to use it like how I did a while ago. I'm actually gonna put it on the brush. So I'm gonna just take my brush and kind of just dance it through like this so I can get a little bit of product on there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing and just kind of gently and neatly, because you see how perfect this brow is. You know I'm gonna be mad if I mess this up. So, can you see that? And now I'm just gonna fan this out and kind of just blend it upwards, away from the brow. And I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge and I'm gonna just blend this out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. So I'm gonna go back in with medium beige, and I'm just gonna put it all over my eyelid like this. You don't have to squeeze anymore. Like, you just use the excess of what's there, and again, you're just gonna blend that out with your beauty blender. Because again, we're going for a super natural, super regular look. What I also like to do, I really love the Morphe setting spray, the continuous. I'm actually basically out. I need to get another can, but another good affordable version, or another dupe, not a dupe, I need to stop saying that. Another good setting spray that I really like is the NYX, what is it, the NYX, well, I'm oily, so I have to use the matte. I'll put a picture of it, and I'll put the dewy version for my drier skin ladies. Like, you see, I just feel like this looks better. Like, this just looks really, really nice. Not doing too much. And if you want to leave it here, I would say just set it with your translucent setting powder, which we're going to get to in a minute. You're like, what's translucent setting powder? Girl, I got you. So your concealers, you're good with your LA Pro concealers for your eyebrows. Very easy peasy. My brows look gorgeous. And again, if I want that definition, I'm going to go back in with my Anastasia brush and that eyeshadow to darken the tips. I'm only going to do that for a little bit. Oh. I want to do a look on this palette. Like, y'all let me know if you want me to do a look on this lava cake palette. I know we're not here for this. I know we're here for natural, whatever, but can we guys, like, look how pretty. Y'all need to let me know if y'all want to look using this palette, because I'm so freaking ready. I haven't played an eyeshadow in so long, and I'm actually really excited. I'm gonna go with the Juvia's Place. This is I don't remember where I got this from. I think I got it from Ulta, or maybe it was a gift. I don't remember. My makeup collection just grows. But here's what the Nubian Glow looks like, and I'm just gonna take this burnt shade. I'm just gonna go in with a very fluffy blending brush. Blending brushes are gonna be your best friend, because that thing, I have like a favorite blending brush actually, and I'm looking for her. Here she is. She's been with me since I really got into my eyeshadow bag. This one is from BH Cosmetics. It's super old and dingy, but like, she does it every time. So I'm just gonna dust off the excess, and I'm gonna go in with that color right here. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm just gonna pat the color in a little bit like this, like kind of stamp it. So again, I'm gonna tap, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. Stamp till you can see the color, and you're gonna stamp it kind of just like this windshield motion. And then once the color is in, then you can wee woo like a windshield, yeah. And I want this color just because it's super natural. We're going for like a very everyday kind of look, kind of thing. So, but this is typically how I'd start if I'm just like starting my makeup, whatever. That's how I would like work a transition shade in. So again, we're gonna tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. You see all of that fly off, and then we're gonna tap the color into your lids. Plus, if you want to add more dimension and more fun, you can. This is just a natural look. So again, now I'm gonna go with this one, and just again, we're just dusting this all over. You just want a super chill look, nothing crazy, barely noticeable. Okay. I just like having eyeshadow on. Personally, it just makes me feel like that girl. I'd say you can honestly barely notice it, and that's why I like it so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's I Am Magic in Kampala. I'm gonna squeeze about this much on my hand. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And I'm gonna use my brush, my foundation, my Eco Styler foundation brush. And I'm just going to, yeah, this shit is thick. This is Juvia's 8 with this formula. I'm just gonna brush, brush, brush. So I'm gonna use my Juvia's 10, which is way too close to my complexion. I'm gonna go like right here. Like that. So right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. So where the light naturally hits your face. You see where my light naturally hits my face? I mean, I know you see the other lights, but it's naturally here, here, and here. So like the T-zone. See, it forms a T. Learn something new every day. I kind of like to let that dry down a little bit. And then I like to add the brighter concealer, which is this e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Latte. Now, I'm not sure this is my color. I mean, for like brightening purposes, so I just kind of use it for just that. So I kind of use a tap right there, 2 taps right there, 2 taps right here, 1 tap above that one, and 1 tap above, 2 taps above that one. Now I'm just going to use my brush and blend the outside first. Tap, 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 tap. Blend the top. Tap, 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 tap. You see how I did like that ombre? That's cute, right? Tap, 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 tap. And then once it gets to my under eye part, which I don't like to mess with, my sponge. So I'm gonna go with my chin. Okay guys, so my camera battery's about to die, so I'm about to switch the batteries real quick, but here's what the base should be giving. Very natural, very clean, very pretty. Spray, spray, spray. Let it dry, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna use these 2 for powders right now. So I'm gonna go with my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop pressed powder in the shade Mocha. This is a mattifying powder. So I'm gonna use my all over face brush. Ooh, I'm just flinging shit today, y'all. I'm not gonna use my Broken Wet n Wild one. I think I have to actually throw that one out. I've had that one for years. That's kind of embarrassing. She's been with me forever. But it's time. It's okay. I have a lot of brushes. I can get another one. It's fine. So I'm gonna go in with that. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm just gonna pat. Everywhere we put the foundation, we're gonna pat. Honestly, we're gonna pat all over the face. No, foundation, yep. So basically the perimeter of your face, everywhere you put the foundation. And I know we put concealer here, it's okay. We're just trying to stay away from the concealed places because we're gonna add the finishing powder there. And there's a difference between finishing powder and setting powder. I know, bookies, I know. Done. Nothing more, nothing less. Now I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Fit Me. I'm gonna use, where is that triangular poofy thing? I don't even remember if I've ever used one, but I have some. So I'm gonna take this to my 2 fingers right here. Then I'm gonna go in, well, that's just how you do that, I guess. Sorry, y'all. You can see I haven't done this in a minute. But this can get very messy, so be very careful. So I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake some of that in here. Not too much. And then I'm gonna take 2 fingers right here. Shoop. Tap, 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 and pat off the excess, because it takes a lot. And I'm just going to place it, look up, and kind of just press this into the skin. I really like the triangular powder puff for this, and so you can really have ultimate control. Do you see how that's blending away like all of my problems? What? Look up and pat, 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 pat. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. We're gonna do the other side. Can we see how pretty we look? Pat, pat, pat. My tank top is really dirty, so I'm not letting y'all see all of that. But again, fit it where your eye is, and pat. We're not dragging this. This is your under eye area. We're trying to prevent premature wrinkles, so just gently pat it. Now we're gonna contour. Contour really for me, I fell in love with over time again because I only use powder contour. I don't liquid contour because I just haven't. Yeah, honestly. I'm sure it's the same shit. You could see we love her. We love her. With the contour brush from Real Techniques, this is gonna be the easiest thing you ever did. Okay? So I like to mix the contour and the sculpt shade because I feel like the sculpt shade is like my shade. And I kind of just dabble between the two. Tap off the excess, blow. And what I like to do is kind of like I'm blowing a whistle, like, whoo! And I kind of just brush very lightly. And then after I do that, I kind of like swirl the brush. And it meets the corner of my mouth. Kind of just like going from here. Woo! You kind of can already see a difference. So I kind of just do it again. So kind of just carve it. And then the swirl. So essentially I go around my perimeter with this. And then what I like to do is bring it down here as well. Kind of give me that chisel shape I like. I do the same thing on this side. Okay, so you see how I'm nice and chiseled? Yeah. Now we're gonna do something on the top too, because the top she looks like she needs some warmth too. Remember we was looking kind of bright? We gotta bring the color back. So I like to do like a little U. So I like to do from here, kind of just tap it, and kind of just warms up back my forehead. So I can just tap right here, tap right here, and then what I like to do again in the middle is do that U. So I kind of just go over where. Does that make sense, y'all? Like I kind of just go whoop, whoop, whoop. Because I remember we concealed right here. I kind of just like to pat, and then tap. We don't want to wipe because then we're gonna look crazy. So I kind of just like to pat. Then for blush, this is a Juvia's Place Bella blush, I think, and it's this color right here. And I kind of go in. What brush do I like to use? I like to use this one. It's like a dome shaped brush. This one is from Eco Tools, and I kind of just pat. Again, hit the side, knock off that excess, and like almost like I'm smiling, and kind of just. And I love a lot of blush, so you can do right here what you will, but I love me some blush, so I'm gonna blush. Do you see how natural and pretty we're looking? Like, can we get into that? And again, if you ever feel like you put too much blush, like you look like you just got punched in the face, I have a hack for you. You're gonna take your powder brush, whichever brush you use to powder, and just use that to tap right over your blush. And it'll blend it in like magic. It's actually crazy. And we're like almost done, bookies. Now highlight, you can if you want to. I usually don't. But if you wish to, you can use, I don't recommend loose highlighter for beginners. I like to recommend like a palette. Something where it has it in here like this. This one is too dark for my complexion. I'm also gonna spray because it's been a minute since I sprayed. Let's do lips now. We might as well do lips. We're already here. As you can see, NYX needs to sponsor me because I'm a NYX fiend. I have NYX soft matte lip creams, the butter glosses, and then the lip liners. I have the Line Loud. Hello. Like I have all these NYX liners. So like NYX, if you want to sponsor me, let's talk some stuff because I rep y'all all the time. My favorite foundation is NYX. Like we just talk about a NYX favorite video. Like I will have a whole like NYX favorite video. If NYX, what's up, Bookie? Like let's talk business because I like you, you like me. My favorite NYX ones need to sharpen. That's why I haven't been using them. I'm gonna go in with this one from the beauty supply store from Nicka K. Is this Nicka K? No, this is Absolute New York, and this is in the shade Malted Chai. Can y'all see that? Malted Chai, and it's like a duo. It's in like a little box, and it has like little lips on it. And it's a perfect pair duo parfait gradient lip combo. So it's the brown lip pencil, the retractable lip pencil, and then the lip color. But like, I don't know if it's because I'm black, but like the color don't show up on me. My lips kind of got dry in the process, so I'm gonna put a tiny bit of Vaseline on. I'm gonna go in with this.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute
And I like to do an X because my lips has like the little top point, so I like to do an X right here. Like X marks the spot, and then because I already have big lips, so like I don't really care. I personally really like for the liner to show, but also be blended in. So I'm gonna do a thick liner, like so. Let's do Stockholm. We're gonna do the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. Have I ever opened this? I have not. Ooh, let's do it. Smells nice. Wipe off excess and
the plug. I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you.
okay, this is pretty. This is really pretty actually. I don't know why I've never used this one. Okay, Stockholm, real pretty. Okay, I have this Milani gloss that I've never tried and she's shimmery. And this is the Ludicrous lip gloss in the shade She's All That. So you see how I kind of lost the shade on top when I put the gloss on? So I'm going to go back in with Stockholm. And then I'm going to go in with Athens and put Athens right in the middle for that ombre effect. Because Athens is brighter than Stockholm. Okay, this is mad pretty. This is super pretty. NYX Sponsor Me. Now we're going to do lashes bookie. I'm not putting on no mascara because again, I'm taking this all off. Okay, y'all, I'm not going to lie to you. My camera memory card ran out of storage. But yeah, this is the look. Do we like, do we love? These are some lashes I found in my drawer. There's no label on it and I don't think lemon lashes exist anymore. But yeah, I kind of like them. Before I wasn't feeling them because I was into the big ass eyelashes back then, but this eats and I like it. I like it a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a lot. And if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna go make some TikToks. Bye, y'all. Love you. Bye.